What's going on, Dividend Chasers? It's the Dividend Bloodhound here with another investing episode. In today's episode, I'm going to be conducting a review into the Etoro app and discussing its merits with you guys and what is good about this company and why you could potentially use it for investing in not just stocks. You've got the CFDs option, cryptocurrencies and foreign exchange as well. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then do please stick around after the intro. That all being said, if this video does bring you some value today, it'd be absolutely fantastic if you could hit the like button and even consider subscribing to my channel as well. I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Catch you there. Hey again guys, welcome into the video. So today I'm going to be talking about Etoro. This is a company that gives you access to the stock markets where you can buy stocks and shares, ETFs, commodities, cryptocurrency, indices, thousands upon thousands of stocks and options for you to look into. There is also a CFD and leverage option. I'm not a big user of that myself. I do not have the skill set, but I know a lot of people out there do and can make an awful lot of money out of doing it. So we'll have a little look at the company anyway. That is just not an option that I would particularly use for myself. So Etoro was established in 2007, which actually makes it very mature in the fintech world. Been going for 13 years now, a lot longer than some other companies out there. Is approximately worth over $800 million. So again, quite a high value company these days, and has over 13 million users worldwide, and is also available for use in a whole multitude of countries. It is really a global company. Over 60 different countries you can use this app in and invest in, and that is really useful for a global company to have. Here in the UK, it is FCA regulated and approved, so you know that your money is particularly safe, and they have the watchdog watching over them to make sure that they don't do anything underhand or anything bad to investors. Etoro has won numerous awards, probably too many for me to list, and it has a 24-hour, 5-day-a-week customer helpline, which I know is very important to investors, because if you've got a question to ask, you really want an answer to it very quickly. So it's great that they've got a 24-hour helpline. I believe that over the weekend, that is when you may have to wait until the Monday for your answer, but on weekdays, especially when the markets are open, getting a quick fire answer is really important to investors, and this company does provide that. Etoro has been compared to a social media site, a little bit like Facebook, where it's not just used for investing like the likes of other companies. There's actually a social media network there, so you can connect with other people and other traders directly through the app or the website, which is unusual. Usually you have to do that separately in a forums or something, but with this it's all kind of rolled into one, and it gives investors and traders the option of literally doing everything all at once, buying stocks and talking with other like-minded people all in one place, which is very good, I think. Stock prices, commodities, Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, all their prices are updated so fast. I noticed on Etoro, it's not slow. There's no delay. Anytime that price gets updated, it is reflected immediately in the share price on the website or on the app, which is a really good thing. Sometimes you can get caught out, especially with how we all know how quick the market moves. You can get sometimes caught out by thinking you're buying at one price and then you actually end up buying it at another. This quick acting price changes might help mitigate that to some extent, which is again another good thing. Moving on to the deposit and withdrawal side of things then, to deposit money with Etoro, you will need a minimum $200 or the equivalent in Great British pounds, and also if you want to make a withdrawal from your account, it does cost $5 as well, or obviously the equivalent in pounds, but depending on how much you are you're pulling out of your account, that will be very small fry indeed. So as I already mentioned, CFD is an option with Etoro, much like it is with Trading 212, and because I've done that, I've now got to read a quick risk warning so you don't get involved in anything that you don't want to be in. Etoro is a fantastic company and a fantastic app that you can use just to buy genuine shares and build up your portfolio that way. CFD is part of Etoro, but you most certainly do not have to use it if you don't want to. Please be aware that all trading involves risk. 75% of retail investors' accounts lose money when trading CFDs. With this provider, you should consider whether you can take the high risk and whether you can afford to lose the money that you're investing. That is a common practice with all investments, but that is something that is incredibly prevalent with CFDs. You have to know exactly what you're doing, and if you don't, then don't get involved with that side of Etoro at all. Much the same with other providers as well. This video is made for educational and entertainment purposes only, and is not to be construed in any way as investing advice or encouragement to use CFDs at all. There are so many other options on Etoro. Just because CFD is there does not mean that you have to use it. If you know what you're doing, I would absolutely encourage you to get involved and use Etoro to do that. But if you don't, then steer well clear, because you don't want to end up losing your money. I have two favourite parts of Etoro that I really like, and one part of it is absolutely unique to Etoro and Etoro only, and that is copy trading. So this is when you can pick a successful investor or trader that you like the look of, and you can get involved and you can select if you want to copy all of their trades, individual trades, or see how they are doing and follow them loosely if you want to. Or you could also set it up perfectly so it follows every single trade that they make. You can filter this based on risk appetite, what country the trader is from, how much that particular investor and trader has made, and the market or markets that they operate in. As we all know, Etoro operates not just across stocks and shares and CFDs, it also has, as I mentioned, commodities, cryptocurrencies and indices, just to name a few. Once you have selected a trader that you like the look of and you think that they're doing particularly well, you can actually click on them and have a look just how well they've actually been doing. You can have a look at their feed so you can see what announcements they've made when they've been talking to the community. You can have a look at their portfolio, what they're actually holding right now. You can see their stats on just what their return is year to date, or what their return has been over the longer period. And you can see the charts of how their investments and how their portfolio is doing. Copy investing and copy trading could be really profitable for you if you know what you're doing and you do your research into these companies. As we say on YouTube, you should not just blindly follow somebody just because there's a guy on the screen supposedly handing out an opinion or investing advice. And this is much the same with copy trading. You have to keep an eye on it and keep an eye on what they're doing. But at the end of the day, if they're having success with what they're doing and they're making money and you copy it exactly to the point, then there is obviously a high chance that you will make money as well. But you have to be super careful with this and keep watching, almost like a hawk, to make sure that the money is being made and you're not just chucking your money on very high risk trades. That is not something you really want to do, of course. My second favourite thing about Etoro, and what I'm actually going to be using it for over the coming years, is the cryptocurrency option that it provides. Now, I don't want anybody to start screaming up and down and shouting that, oh, you're a cryptocurrency, I'm pushing like a crypto guru or anything like that. This is just something that I was considering anyway for quite a long time. I'm just going to have a little dabble with and play with, essentially, because I like the look of it and it is part of the future. My main portfolio will always be, as my channel name suggests, dividends, and dividend income is exactly what I'm all about, and that will always be where the majority of my money goes. Second to that will be my growth portfolio, and I could have easily used Etoro for this purpose. And then lastly, I will have a little play with cryptocurrency, and namely just Bitcoin, to be honest, because that is the most well known. It is probably one of the more stable ones, and I just know that it's secure. And at the end of the day, people are losing their keys to Bitcoin all the time. There's only a finite amount of them. There's only so many Bitcoins in the world. So if you own a little piece of that, then that's only going to go up in value because of supply and demand, essentially. This isn't a recommendation to get involved in cryptocurrencies or that you must invest in crypto now or do anything like that. I'm just saying it's an option, and it's an option that I'm going to use as part of my fourth prong to my investing approach. So I've got buy to let investing, I've got my dividend income portfolio, I've got my growth portfolio, and this is going to be in there as well. And I'm very much going to use Etoro for that purpose. I feel obliged to say that there are other cryptocurrencies available, such as Ripple, Litecoin and Ethereum. I know that's going to send most people running for the hills because some people don't like cryptocurrency, and that is completely understandable. Just bear with me here because that's something that I'm going to use, but I'm never going to recommend or try and sign you up to anything that is just cryptocurrency based. I'm not that sort of person. I know people always look at cryptocurrencies a little bit suspiciously, same with forex trading and indices and commodity trading, of course, because so many people do lose money on it. But if there is a safe place to trade these sorts of things, this is it. Etoro is definitely the place to do it. Just because it's a safe app doesn't mean that you can't lose money, but it means that it'll be based on your decision to get involved in it rather than the app or the company losing you money or charging you ridiculous fees. That being said, if you do want to get involved with Etoro, even if you just use it for the stocks and shares side of things, then there is a link in the description below that if you use to sign up, you can get I will earn a slight commission on that, but you can definitely use it to sign up and get involved with the Etoro community. It really is a different side of things compared to other investing platforms out there, and I've been pleasantly surprised by having a look around it and having a use of it, just how different it actually is. Etoro offers both app-based and website-based access to the stock exchanges. Some investing platforms don't offer that, and I think that is really useful to be able to be out and about and get on your phone and get into the app and make any sort of stock purchase or cryptocurrency purchase or whatever you want to do out and about. But if you want to come home and you want to sit on your laptop and have it properly sat there for you on a much bigger screen, you can do that as well, and some places don't offer that, which is obviously a big perk for Etoro. Going forward, for me personally, and this is just my opinion, I'm going to be using Etoro for my cryptocurrency element of my investing, as I've already mentioned. This is part of my wealth building journey. I've had a good experience with the use of Etoro so far, and had I not already signed up with other providers for a growth portfolio, I would absolutely consider using Etoro for that purpose. Just because it has CFDs and it has cryptocurrency anywhere near its title does not mean that you have to go running scared because it's got that option available. I will be adding to my portfolio with Etoro over time, not as quick as anything else, and you need to invest $200 per time. That is the minimum amount that you can invest, and whatever the GDP is of that is obviously the minimum that you can invest at a time. So I'm going to be adding to this as and when. My priorities are obviously, as I've already mentioned, for dividends and for growth, but I'm going to be definitely using this in the background as well. I do hope this has helped dispel some of the myths around CFD and Etoro, and I do understand why people go running scared, and again, this is no recommendation to use it, but don't just go running scared of a place just because it says it's got CFD or it's got cryptocurrency or indices in the title. Do get involved, sign up and have a look. You can just sign up and you don't actually have to deposit anything. You can have a go on a virtual account, you can have a little bit of a play, and then ultimately if you don't like the look of it or you don't like how it feels, then you don't actually have to part with any cash at all, and then you can just leave it there and invest elsewhere if you like. I'm just saying, definitely don't rule this provider out. It's a very, very mature company, and I don't think you would regret at least signing up and having a look round and then potentially investing in whatever you want. You've got the stocks and shares available, you've got ETFs available, and then if you've got a bit of an appetite for more risk or you want to do a bit of crypto, then you've got the CFD option, you've got indices, commodities and cryptocurrencies as well. So that all being said, I'm going to round off there and say that I really do like this company going forward. Very, very mature. I like the marketplace. I like the mashup between investing and social media. So I'll continue to be using it based on that purpose as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you do feel like signing up, the link is in the description below. So do please consider doing that if you are by any means interested. And also, if this video has brought you some value, it'd be absolutely great if you could hit the like button and even consider subscribing to the channel as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic, and I will see you in another investing episode. Catch you later. Bye bye.